Welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is your host Frank DeVamp, and I'm here with my pink pillow, being totally comfortable because I'm back talking about Puppet Master. We're analyzing the franchise Puppet Master 5, and if you've been watching my channel, you know I've been doing the basically Wes Craven's movie reviews all month long, and I'm finally pretty much done. Maybe I may include one or two more movies, but I'm not sure. But after I finish the Scream franchise, I think I'm pretty much, for now at least, I don't think that I'm going to be doing a lot more. Just maybe one or two more Wes Cravens. So if you've been watching these videos, you know that I love Puppet Master 3. It was really cool. Guy Rolfe, the guy who plays the original Puppet Master too long there, he did like such a great job playing it. And then this new guy's a new puppet master, Rick Myers, gave me a big headache, and the Puppet Master 4 was a big letdown. And so I approached Puppet Master 5 with a lot of faith, saying, since this is the final chapter, this is the way they're going to end up, they're going to be better, right? This is going to be a better, much better, improved version of Part 4, right? After watching so many good Wes Craven movies, I really want to keep watching good movies, right? Right. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. I can't hide it. This is hard to watch. Puppet Master 5 was really hard to watch. I like Puppet Master movies because they have a lot of cheese on them, and the puppets are cool and they can do a lot of good kills. But do we have this in here? What do we have, or do we have do we have something cool, or do we have a half-ass effort? Let's talk about it, but you can see by my face it's not good, guys. That's why I have to be laying down in bed to do this, because this movie drained me, guys. uh so this time directed by Just Bird, and produced by the awesome Charles Band. The we follow the puppets, we right where we left off in part 4. And before I talk about the plot, I just talk about who's in it. We got Guy Rolfe as the amazing Andrew Tullo making a cameo again. Gordon Curry as Rick Myers, the new puppet master. Chandra West as Susie, and the awesome Ian Ogilvy as Jennings, among others. I'm going to talk about the plot first. So after the fact that like I said, spoilers on these videos. On Puppet Master 4, Rick Meyer becomes a new Puppet Master officially. And after, the aftermath of all the murders that happened on Part 3, on Part 4, I mean, they arrest, Rick Meyer, the new Puppet Master, because they think he's insane and because he's talking to puppets, right? So, they impound some of the puppets like Blade and put him in jail. And by his boss, is really played by Ogilvy Jennings, comes in and bails him out because he doesn't care that the dude may be half crazy and could be a murderer, because he really wants that technology to. He thinks it's animatronics, but in fact it is giving life to the inanimate objects, actually creating life, into the puppets, right? And so the movie, after Meyer is released on bail, it pretty much just takes care of Jennings, played by Ogilvy, trying to basically discover the secret. He doesn't care what happens to Meyer. He just wants to own the secret, and he wants to make himself rich and famous, and there's politicians backing up, and he just brings his 3 thugs to try to get one or more of the puppets, and the puppets are not having that. And as a subplot, of course, we have Sutek, back from hell from part, uh, which I think was one of the, you know, it could have been a strong part, but was one of the bad parts of part 4. He Sutek comes back and is this time he says, "Forget, I'm not gonna, send uh, the the puppets to do my bidding, to do his totems, to do his bidding. He's gonna put himself in, so he kind of transfers his souls into the dark totem, which is the ultimate totem." And oh boy, so let's talk about what I thought it was good. I actually do like Dark Totem's design. Let me see if I can get a picture of that. And I thought that he just he's just awesome, and because he doesn't, it's at least not the freaking cat that he was on part, like a cat skeleton. You see that, so he looks more like a real monster. You see that. So I'm gonna say that Dark Totem is way more menacing than the stupid regular totems that we saw. So that part I like. I also like the fact that there's good fighting. It seems like this is like the same like the last movie. Excuse me, where we had a good the last 20-25 minutes was good puppet fighting against the totems. Um, and this time, yeah, we got some cooler. We have six shooter. Um, you know, went ahead and did it. Did it his way and shot this guy and of course we had the Capitron. Once again, materialized and we're having Toulon. Andre Toulon, I mean, Guy Rolfe, the actor, is one of the strongest part, and I do miss him as a puppet master, man. It's a travesty the fact that this new guy was given that role, but he's one of the strong parts. We also have, I like Jennings. He's the Saint, man. Ogilvy played the Saint. You guys remember the Saint? That was like the alternative to James Bond type of thing on that TV series. Remember the Saint? And that was Ogilvy. After Roger Moore left to do James Bond, he came on and stayed as the Saint. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And we got we got you know, good puppetry animation, better than last one. So you got this going for you, right? And you got this really stupid story. Now let's talk about what loses me in this movie. It's just, where do we begin? Okay, first of all, waste of talent, man. I mean, I can't sit straight here with a straight face and tell you I don't miss Guy Rolfe as the puppet master. Part three was just so cool, man. He just played it one freaking thing, and they couldn't just go back to the freaking past to show us what happens there and use Guy Rolfe, and he just drives me off the wall. And he was so good. Now, Meyer is just not cheesy enough. He's just this pretty boy, and oh my God, did you guys know that this movie actually has a montage of part four? So, in case you didn't watch part four, just watch like the beginning 20 minutes of this movie and you will catch up. It shows you all the freaking movie in a montage. And it's so bad because the freaking part four, I mean, they even show you the laser tag scene. Oh no, not the laser tag scene. And it's just gives me a headache. And so I was as this movie came going along, it just kept pissing me off. Now there's another actor. Oh my God! I mean, just here we go. This just pissed me off. I like I said, Ogilvy as the antagonist, but we have um. Let me see what's the dude name, man. Dwayne Whitaker. Remember Dwayne Whitaker, guys? Dwayne Whitaker is probably best known for the he's on the Quentin Tarantino movie. Remember the owner of the pawn shop where some um, Bing Rames is getting violated in the butt and all that stuff happened. Yeah, he's a racist pawn shop owner, man. He's such a cool, and he's what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. He's also in Luther in From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money. He's like the badass vampire, the head of the bank robber, the vampire bank robbers, that they can do whatever the hell they want, and he's such a badass, and they freaking waste him in a stupid role where he does nothing but just trip and get killed by stupid Dark Totem. And oh my, it's just such a waste. Instead of using him as the main antagonist, or putting more there, man, he should have been the puppet master. I think he should have just killed Ringmeyer, take over, and use the puppets for evil, and then Ogilvy, and the Dark Totem could match to get to could like join together to stop him or something. They should have done some twist like that. But this movie is just an insult, man. It's just the problem is just not good enough to be a straight good movie by far. It's not bad enough to be laughable. So it just talks as a movie that you kind of just want to fast forward until the last 20 minutes when the puppets fight the totem. And it's not like the best, awesomest fight ever. Still, there's a lot of things that I don't like. So, best puppet, I guess we'll give it to Dark Totem, I guess. We'll give it to the antagonist this time. And the Capitron, it's just that's the same thing as he did on that other one. Even though he's cool, I give it that. But I can't give it to Capitron though, because he uses the same electricity gimmick bullshit, and he does some kind of like telepathy thing going on. But it's just so you guys get my drift. This movie gets a C minus in a B scale. Okay, maybe even a D plus. So I mean, this is just we're getting to the battle of the barrel. So this would have been a horrible ending to the franchise, but Charles Band and people demanded that, hey, you know what? They love part one, two, and three so much of the Puppet Master that people like me were hanging on. I was like, come on, it's gotta get better. We gotta get more kick-ass cool puppets. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. And you know what? We got it. We got Curse of the Puppet Master coming up next. And I hope you guys stay tuned for that. And from what I heard, because I haven't seen it, so bear with me on this one, but I haven't seen Curse of the Puppet Master. So it revived the franchise and it's still alive today. So hey, it's gotta be good, right? It's gotta be good, right? We can only hope. So Full Moon fans, stay tuned for part six coming up. Stay tuned for a lot more Puppet Master franchise and other videos that I have plans. Take care, please. Comment and subscribe, whether good or bad. I want to hear it. And subscribe. Take it easy. Be blessed, and see you next video.